How low can you go?
JiasWorld, we in the building. Gia here representing on the JiasWorld podcast. Eric is our special guest. And we're talking about cell phones, getting new cell phones, upgrading, what service provider are you with, the cost of upgrading, etc. I personally just upgraded April 4th, 2015. I went from an iPhone 4 to the Motorola Droid Turbo. And my upgrade initially was supposed to be in September of 2014, but I didn't have the money at the time to do that. I wanted to get the iPhone 6 Plus, but the iPhone 6 Plus with Verizon is $350 out of pocket. Even though you already have a contract with them, so you would assume you would either get a huge discount or get it for free. But, you know, how Apple and iPhone is, they tend to be more expensive than any other any other cell phone. But you know, I thought I was gonna be, you know, disappointed. But honestly, I love my new phone. And then honestly, if you look at the reviews of the Motorola Droid Turbo, it blows the iPhone 6 out of the water. Just keeping it real. You know.
I didn't know that. So,
you know, you do your own research and you kind of realize a lot of times we're buying stuff just to have a name brand item. Not because it's better, but just the name. Anyways, I'm going to let Eric give his 2 cents on cell phones and upgrades and whatnot.
Okay, well, first, I started out with Android. You know, I thought it was cool, and until I got a virus on there from downloading music, and that really messed my phone up. And, you know, so I switched to Apple iPhone, you know, and I couldn't even get an iPhone until I got my taxes. That's how expensive the phone was, you know?
Yeah.
And I think it's just Apple in general. They're just expensive. They're just overpriced. And they came out with 2 versions of it, the 5. It's like the 5C and the regular 5. And I found out I got the cheaper version because I couldn't afford the regular one, you know? So that's crazy. And now I really wanted to upgrade to the 6, but you know, that's like $600 out of pocket, and I guess I have to wait until whenever just to upgrade again.
Yeah, it's crazy how expensive these cell phones are.
Yes.
And like depending on what cell phone provider you're with, Verizon is probably the most expensive company between, you know, with Sprint and AT&T and Boost Mobile and Metro PCS and Virgin Mobile, T-Mobile. Verizon is probably the most expensive. I was lucky because like my grandparents have been with Verizon for over 15 years. They got with them in the late 90s, like 98, 99.
Wow.
So we're pretty much grandfathered into the company. So we get discounts, you know, because we've been such loyal customers, so we get the discounts. However, even with the discounts, cell phone companies have to deal with the cell phone company devices. So it's cheaper often to get Androids. Like you can get you a Samsung, a Motorola, stuff like that. But then when you try to get you an Apple, good luck.
Exactly.
Apple, no matter what company you're going with, you know, rather you're going with T-Mobile, Sprint, Metro, Verizon, AT&T, it just doesn't matter. Apple charges an arm and a leg for their devices. I mean, they have they have computers that are $2,000 and up. So, you know, they're expensive to begin with. And a lot of times they try to do that, well, you know, Apple is the best of the best, blah, blah, blah. But we have seen over the last, I would say, 3 years that Android is just as compatible, if not better, than Apple iPhone. We've seen, you know, I'm sorry, but once again, the Samsung, when they started having the Samsung S3, S4, S5, and now the Samsung S6 is coming out April 10th, it blows the iPhone out of the water. You know, but oftentimes we're so focused on saying, oh, well, I got an iPhone just because of Apple. And it's just like, after a while, you're just paying to have a name brand. And I want to give a huge shout out to my friend Chavez. Chavez said it best. Apple iPhones are the Jordans of cell phone devices, because Jordan comes out with the same damn shoe every year and people flock to it, even though you're buying the same thing. Well, the iPhone is the same way. It's the same damn phone. You know, they have these little minute changes like, oh, we went from a 16 to a 21 pixel camera. It's the same damn phone, though. And they just repackage it and charge more and more every year. And it's just stupid after a while. It's like, you know, and don't get me wrong, I used to be one of those people that was just team iPhone, until I started realizing, what the hell, I'm going broke just to say I have a fucking iPhone? Excuse my French, but that's just stupid after a while. Here it is. Shout out to Verizon. Shout out to the person that I worked with. I got the Motorola Droid Turbo on the Verizon Edge plan. Now I can upgrade my phone for free every 18 months versus 24 months for a 2-year contract that you got to pay out of pocket for the majority of the time. So, you know what? I don't know if I will go back to an iPhone. If I do go back to an iPhone, that's because I've increased my salary and my pay, and I'm probably 6 figures now, so I can afford to spend, you know, $350 and up on a cell phone out of pocket. But right now, I'm not doing that. But I will say this, you know, shout out to Troy, shout out to Flossie Carter. What I will say is, when you buy a phone, you should be buying it for you, not because other people's reviews and what other people have said about this company or that device. You buy it for you. When it came to the Motorola Droid Turbo that I have now, the camera on this is freaking beast. Shoots 1080p HD to 2K HD videos. So this is just overall a better phone. Okay, then on top of that, 32 gigs of space.
Wow.
So it's just so much I can do with it. And you know what? One thing that Android does have over the iPhone, just keeping it real, is the customization. You can't really customize an iPhone. Okay, you know, and if you do, you gotta jailbreak it and everything else. So it's just so much, you know, unnecessary mess that you got to go through. Now, like I said, it's to each his own. Some people don't want to have it customized. Some people want it to be just, you know, factory set. It is what it is. But for me, I enjoy being able to say, you know, this is, I can customize this. I can change this widget. I can have this, you know, app over here, over there. I can do what I want. So it all depends on what you want to do. So that's how I look at it. But yeah, these cell phones, they be getting over. I'm not even gonna sit up and lie.
Exactly. I mean, Apple right now, I don't know. It's I know I could switch over, but I'm like, I think it's more than a little bit more than the name. Sometimes it's like, because they do a good job of backing up your information and protecting it. I don't know if Android does that. Do they?
Pretty much, because each system has their own form of cloud. So you have iCloud, you have the Droid Cloud that's connected to the Google Drive, so you can back up cell phones, cell phone numbers, contacts, pictures, videos, documents.
Right.
So.
Because I know, well, maybe just the one I have, the 5C, because I found out, like, when you were naming the things your camera could do, my camera, it sucks. It can't even do all that. It's so limited and basic, you know?
Wait, what's your 5C? What are you saying?
I said the camera, it's limited and basic, you know?
Wait a minute. I thought Apple, you know, but like I said, it's just like when I had my iPhone 4, I thought my camera was beasting. But as time went on, you know, I got it in 2012, and the iPhone 4 initially came out in 2011. So Really? You got a 4-year-old phone? It was still a good camera and a good video camera, but as I started seeing other people's phones and seeing how big people's phones are getting, like, it hit me like, okay, you know, you need to upgrade. Your camera footage is not that good. Like I said, the flash wouldn't work half the time. You know, it was just too much issues with it.
Exactly. I mean, this phone right here, okay, if I want to take a video, I can't do any special features. I can't even, it's so limited, like I said. I can zoom in and everything, but when it comes to editing and stuff like that, you can't do that on the iPhone. They should offer that for the price you pay, you know?
I thought, okay. And that's another thing. Like when I was playing around with the Samsung Galaxy S5, they have like these little different filter features that you can do on your pictures. And one of the filter features is called the beauty face, where it basically makes you look like you're wearing makeup, even though you're not. I was just shocked at that. Like, dang.
No, I have to download apps or something if I want to enhance my looks or something like that, you know, for the App Store. Because this phone is, like I said, it's pretty limited. Let's see. And then, what I noticed about the new phone, the 6, is just, it's longer. And I can't, even though I can't upgrade, but they let me update the phone, though. So I guess I feel like I could do what the 6 can do, you know, with these little upgrades and everything. But I don't know. I guess I'm kind of trapped with Apple right now. I don't know. I'm not convinced with the Androids yet. I don't know if I should come back yet because I don't want another virus again. And the thing about I like it because the iTunes, like you purchase the songs, but they're your songs. You know, you forever have them in your cloud, and it automatically backs up. But with Android, I don't know about that. I guess.
Well, with Android, we have the cloud too, so whatever music you purchase can be backed up to your Android cloud with Google Drive. So.
Okay, that's an improvement then. At the end of the day, this is just too much, though. The price that I'm paying, I'm still paying off this phone.
Oh, dang. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I got this, and the deal was I paid half of it. I paid the rest off on my bill. So I'm not just paying for my service, I'm still paying for the phone itself. The phone itself, I still had like $500, $600 remaining. So each bill, you know, my bill is like $110 a month.
Gosh.
Because I'm paying for unlimited data.
Wait, what cell phone provider are you with?
This is T-Mobile.
Okay.
I get unlimited data, so that's really good, though.
Right, because you can always be on.
Exactly. 24/7, and you don't have to worry about no going over my data or nothing like that. So that's what I like about it. And T-Mobile doesn't have the contracts no more, so basically, you know, you're not locked in. So that's pretty good. But I just wish they would offer some kind of discount with the damn iPhone. I've been a customer with them for 3 years, and you know, it's not paying off really. You know, I still have to pay an arm and a leg. I think that's messed up. You know.
Yeah, I feel that it is messed up too. Because to me, it's like if you have a loyal, you know, a loyal customer who's always paying on time, there should be some type of perk. Like, you should get something out of it.
Exactly. But I found out it's Apple. It's Apple that just doesn't want to go down on the price. I'm
not even going to sit up and lie. Apple is expensive. I mean, like I said, I had an iPhone 4 for 2.5 years. And when I wanted to make an upgrade and go to the iPhone 6 Plus, that's when I started realizing, oh, Lord. You know, this is just not... what I call, it's not 99% friendly. Like, if you were part of that 99, you might want to rethink being a part of that iPhone.
And I don't even think I want the iPhone 6 because I don't like those super long phones. It's really long.
It's long, but it has a nice screen. I'll give it that.
how can I fit that in my pocket or whatever?
Oh, and that's another thing I'm gonna say. All these new phones that are big, you really don't even want to put them in your pocket because they break so damn easily.
Yeah, it's like
you
a
know,
tablet.
That's really what it is. Because even with my Droid, I have a case on it, screen protector. But no, this is not going in my pocket. This is going in my purse.
So what? Like you can't attach it to your pants. You just got to put it in your purse. Is how big it is.
You can probably attach it to your pocket, but for safety precaution reasons, I wouldn't even dare.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Stuff costs too much nowadays to be.
I like them small and convenient. My phone, because I'm not. Yeah, I don't want to be walking around with a giant tablet. All the time. That's a little too much.
Okay. I get what you're coming from. For me, I like that it's bigger because I can actually see everything when I'm on Facebook or I'm on Instagram or I'm checking my email.
Yeah, that's one of the downfalls of my phone right now because I can't really see everything. I have to make the screen bigger, and I guess that's something to look forward to, the wide screen. And
that's what I liked about it, because with my iPhone 4, I couldn't see a lot of stuff, and it wasn't clear.
That zoom in feature didn't work, like to make it bigger.
It does, but it's still like it's just something different. When you have a bigger screen, you don't have to zoom in; it's just there.
Right. And when you edit in pictures, and can you actually edit videos like you do for YouTube?
Well, I don't edit videos on my phone. I have, programs on my computer for that, so I don't even do that.
But I noticed they had little apps where you could it's just like a word processor where you could type on there and stuff. But the screen's not big enough, so I got big hands, so I have trouble texting sometimes because my hands are so big and the keys are so little, So with the Android, the one you were talking about, the bigger screen, can you type better on there?
I'm gonna be honest. My hands aren't big, so I didn't have that problem with the iPhone 4 or this. So I guess for people that have bigger hands, having a bigger phone would help.
Yeah, I just can't afford it. Something stuck looking crazy.
Yeah. And, maybe look at going from getting out of T-Mobile and Boost Mobile and Metro, because you do kind of have to pay the full retail price for the phones with them because they don't offer contracts.
I actually liked Virgin Mobile, though, when I was with them. They were good. Even though I wasn't on contract, they treated me like I was. Like, I had benefits of a contract, though.
That's what's up.
That was good, though. But I don't think they got access to the iPhone or the Android. What's the latest one called?
Huh?
The Galaxy.
The Galaxy S6 is coming out April 10th.
See how they cranking out these phones? I'm like, man, the other ones don't have time to get old because,
Exactly, because it is crazy. It seemed like every freaking year, I'm going to say honestly, every 3 to 6 months, there's a brand new phone coming out.
It's got to be $1 billion industry right there. Man, cell phones, man.
Because, and then it's like, you have to have them. Like, you can't, you have to have them.
Not just shooting footage on the streets, but yeah, you need it for emergencies, for everything. People do everything on their phones now.
Exactly.
Like me, I jot down my notes in there. I record, little memos and stuff so I don't forget. Let's see. You just need a phone all around nowadays. It's just everything's on there.
You really do.
It's like, it's crazy though. Like, we're so attached to our phones, we can't sleep without it. We wake up panicking, we can't find it. It's like, wow. It's crazy though. That's our lives. That's what it comes down to. But, well, I'm still trying to upgrade. Hopefully, I don't know. I'm just gonna end up waiting forever for the price to come down. Because I ain't paying no $600 on no phone. I'll get one of those Apple iWatches before I get another phone.
Shoot, how much is that gonna cost?
Well, that's just about the same price as a iPhone 6, but I just think it look cool though. I don't know. I don't know. I can't get it though. I'm just dreaming about getting it though. It's something I wouldn't mind having though. You know.
Oh, okay. I feel what you're saying. Shout out to EDP. He just called in.
Hey, what's up?